Welcome to the Morning Nerdy News. I'm your host, Gray Falcon. We're going to start off today with Need for Speed Payback and Vampire are your PS Plus games for October. Now, I haven't played a Need for Speed game in a long time, and that's mostly because I enjoyed the old arcade style way back on the PlayStation 1, and it just hasn't quite been the same. I did pick up the first Need for Speed back on basically launch of the PS4, but hasn't really been my thing in a while. But if you're into racing games and you haven't picked this one up, here's your chance to play it for free. Now, Vampire, on the other hand, this is a game that I really enjoyed. It does have a lot of bugs, so I would not go out and spend $60 on this game. I did receive it for free, and as a free game, or if you pick it up on a discount, this game is highly worth it if you enjoy a good RPG game. Star Wars Squadrons main campaign, and this campaign came out at 8 hours. We have the reviews starting to pop up for this, and the reviews are sitting somewhere around 8s. They're saying that the campaign is fun, it's fully playable in VR, but unfortunately, it's just not that memorable. So if you were hoping for a big memorable campaign or something that was really gonna get you juiced up on Star Wars, the story is not going to be what does it for you in this. However, the gameplay is apparently really good. If you enjoy playing VR, could be a great way for you to jump into the cockpit of one of these and really enjoy flying around, shooting down your opponents, playing with your friends, and learning what it's like to be in a Star Wars squadron. The multiplayer for this is supposed to be good. The reviews are not really out on the multiplayer side, so this is all story side, sitting around 8 to 8.5 for most sites. And in other game updates, we have Infinity Ward coming out on Twitter and saying they have an anti-cheat update. Since launch, the team has banned over 200,000 accounts for cheating across Warzone and Modern Warfare, including a new wave this week. We are continuing to deploy additional security updates and added back-end enforcement tools. Zero tolerance for cheating. So if you're a dirty cheater, you might know why you got kicked out of this. Be kind, people. Play fair. If you're having difficulties, let them know what those difficulties are. If they are some sort of service issue, a problem within the system, don't go and try and fix it on your own or you risk getting banned for this. Don't just cheat to take advantage of other players. That's not fair. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody's going to enjoy the game if you're in there trying to ruin other people's experiences, and eventually you're going to get caught and then your experience is going to be ruined as well. And in other updates, Insomniac has responded to a tweet about game transfers for saves, and this is probably specifically about SpiderMan. It doesn't say that in here, but they are asking Insomniac Games, and Insomniac responded with, "Hi there, you will be able to transfer your saves to PS5. We'll share more details closer to launch." And part of the reason this was necessary is there's a lot of confusion over save transfers. And right now, if you buy Miles Morales on PS4 and bring it over to PS5, you do get the enhanced version. But if you already own the original Spider-Man and try and bring it over to PS5, it does not get enhanced, even if you buy the Miles Morales version. In order to get it over on the enhanced version on the PS5, you have to go and buy that packaged bundle where it gives you Miles Morales plus the enhanced version of the original Spider-Man for the PS5, and that's a $70 purchase in order to have both of those. Unfortunately, this does seem like a little bit of ripoff in that regard. I wouldn't agree with the setup. Xbox is definitely not doing this on their end, at least not with their first-party games. So I would hope that they'll learn their lesson and follow suit, because this kind of seems like a little bit of Sony arrogance on their side. And in other game updates, over on Xbox, Larry Herb said, "Cloud saves and 4 generations of compatibility mean I pick up right where I left off in Fallout 4 from the comfort of my Xbox Series X. Saved game and progress on my level 52 character. Fast loading and quick resume means more time to help settlements." That seems weird because settlements for most part seemed like the worst part of this game, and I believe that's kind of true across the board for most people. But hey, if you want more time to save settlements, here's your chance. But this is basically saying, yes, our games are going to go back and forth. You don't have to worry about these save files, trying to capitalize on the confusion that's happening over on PlayStation side. Other update news, GOG Galaxy's new store will allow players to purchase games from other stores. This is a beta test launch. If you've been part of GOG Galaxy and you have access to some of their beta setup, you could receive an invite that will allow you to start making purchases from Epic Games Store and the Windows Store. You can gain access to your free games through there. They already have it set up where you can link your accounts to the Windows Store and launch your games from GOG Galaxy if you have the app on your computer. And it just kind of gives you an all-in-one hub, but this just adds the benefit of being able to make the purchase through there as well. And by doing so, you gain the added benefit of having that game get the 30-day protection that they offer. So you go out, you purchase a game, and all of a sudden the game's not working well, but you're more than 2 hours in, that you get that refund. If you purchase a game and 15 days in, a company decides, oh, we're going to throw microtransactions in here. You thought there weren't going to be any, but there are. Surprise! And you can go, oh no, I can't support this game anymore. This game is really just trying to suck my money away. It wasn't actually a fair review. It wasn't a fair shake because they decided to hide these things from reviewers and add them later on. You can still get that refund. So overall, great way to go and purchase your games. I highly recommend using this store for that. Hopefully this will also allow GOG to get something like xCloud integration by purchasing it through the Windows Store and being able to play through. Maybe that means we'll see more exclusive games from CD Projekt Red be included in the Windows Store, where right now, like CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 isn't currently available in the Windows Store. Final news, GeForce is introducing their Nvidia Reflex. So this optimizes and measures latency in competitive games. But there is a catch to this. So you can get the reduced latency, you have the better performance for first-person shooters and trying to be competitive, but you have to own a special monitor. For the most part right now, it's only the 360 Hz G-Sync monitors that are out, and they are super expensive. And now they're boasting that, hey, this works all the way back to the 900 series cards. But if you have a 900 series card and you're doing these games, you're probably better off sticking with whatever decent monitor that you have if you're trying to be competitive, and simply purchasing an upgrade to your graphics card, going and getting a 3080 series if you can find one, or whatever AMD is about to come out with their RDNA 2 cards. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense that you're going out and purchasing this highly expensive monitor without upgrading your graphics card. Now, if you have the cash to do both, great. I'd like to hear from somebody, if anybody does try and do competitive gaming or is in that scene, if they think that the monitor is really going to be more worthwhile to them if they were gaming on something like a 900 or a 10 series card than upgrading the actual graphics card. Well, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Remember to click the follow if you haven't already. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter as the Gray Falcon. Until next time, have a good one.